I feel like this hero is extremely strong and a bit underused. So I'm going to go with them.
But really, Black needs to hear the strongest analyst. B-Cop, you are the judge, jury, executioner here.
That's true.
Please dictate where...
Hear me, hear me.
There we go.
I have an announcement to make. Today's game, thank you, appreciate it. I'm going boom. Here comes the boom.
I just can't believe Fnatic is like this. I gotta give him another chance.
Okay, fine.
I'm going Fnatic.
Going for Fnatic.
2 Fanatics, 3 booms.
Didn't hear me.
I can't believe
Game
it.
2. Take it away, B-Cop and Lacoste.
Thank you very much, Tsunami. Yeah, game number 2. And a little bit of trust with Fnatic from the panel. I'm a little bit surprised.
So far, 0 and 3.
It's tough because you expect Fnatic to be a lot cleaner with their executions and playing a lot better than this, and they're slumping, and teams do slump. So I can understand wanting to give them another chance in terms of predictions, but I don't think this is going to be a walk in the park here for Boom. Fnatic is still rostered with great players, and it's just a question of who executes better, of course.
We'll have to see. Now, one thing I dislike is whenever I play Tusk into Grimstroke, it feels very awkward because you can't snowball when you're leashed. There's a silence as well on top of that, so it could be a bit problematic getting those saves up. Cascute should die with the tag team. They're going to give it to Moon.
People died for nothing.
He needs the help, so they'll give him the bit of a boost over mid. I mean, that's the power that you're going to find from the Tusk early on with the tag team. The question is, will that ability and pressure be able to stay from jabs on this Tusk as the game goes by? And I'm not sure it will. So we'll see how this goes. Dreamacell heading towards bottom here, and we've seen Sven a couple of times. We saw it in the Chinese region the other day. Felt very strong.
It certainly did. One problem I have in this one is, like, you get lassoed, there is no counterplay to that. Like, whoever gets lassoed, you have BKB piercing ability for the Sven later on. Once the BKB's drop down to 6 seconds. So we'll have to see. Like, bottom lane, a lot of pressure. You know, Grimstroke needs to be careful about his positioning, especially since they will hit that level 2 a bit faster. Like, one good Ice Shard to block him off into Hoof Stomp plus a double edge. It's a deadly lane. You need to be very careful as a Grim in this one.
That being said, I would almost say the same for the Tusk, right? Let yourself get hit by too many strokes of fate. If a silence comes in with a Stormhammer, Sven could output that damage. Good Aether Remnant from Makoto, who's dealing with 10 stacks of sticky napalm at the moment.
Twin hammers await.
He's just collecting the magic wand charges. Investing. I'll tank the 10 of those. I'll trade it for the magic wand charges, and I'm good to go. Exactly.
Dreamacell just eating that tag team. We've seen Chuan on this Centaur a couple times, so I'm wondering if we're going to see a better performance from him. This isn't the Rubik lane with Centaur. This isn't a Lion lane with Centaur. How well is he going to do now with this Tusk? Because he has been struggling in the offlane.
Yeah, he's saving a point right now on Tusk to see whether they need, like, if they make an aggressive move, if Boom goes in with the Stormhammer, he can just snowball people out, dodge the Ink Swell, and if they see the opportunity to block him off with the shards, he's going to go for that. So he needs to be also a bit careful. He needs to bring a bit more regen. Cascute still has one healing cell, one tango, but you should not be staying at half HP. They're going to go. Like, they see Jabs is away from him.
Yeah, and they're going to go into the Centaur, try to get this kill with the Ink Swell tag team. And this should be enough damage, but ooh, good snowball. And there's the kill for Dreamacell. He'll end up getting traded, though. Not exactly what you want for the Sven. They saw that he was away, but they just didn't completely take advantage of that, losing the Sven at that point. this top lane, it can get difficult for Fnatic. We've seen how much damage this Soul Assumption can do.
This lane wants to go in and out region for Fnatic, while Boom, they want to go in and kill people with the combo. Visage, he consumes a lot of mana. We've seen some in the Chinese region as a position 4, I believe 2 times in a row. Looked very good. Felix Xiaoba played it, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so, yeah.
Where he like was just super farmed. Went for Guardian Greaves, like Solar Mech first item pretty much. And then in one of those games there was like a Crimson Guard and a pipe. Like you can get super tanky with this hero.
And really just produce so much. You're outputting damage, sustainability, you feel good.
You're pretty much playing position 3 from position 4 when you have that 4 Visage.
So KezQ with this clarity, just trying to get that mana up. He's looking to throw out as much damage as he can with that Stroke of Fate. Up top, Soul Assumption with the Spear. Done a lot of damage on a Raven.
Well, I tried.
They needed a bit more. If Mars did not have a point in Bulwark, not sure why he has it in this lane. Like just be able to God's Rebuke him or 1 extra point in Spear would be enough damage to bring him down.
And again, looking to throw out the Soul Assumption.
And now Visage, he like used, like this is very costly. Spell 125 mana, Visage pull is okay-ish, but he consumes a lot of mana. Also popped the Mango, didn't get anything out of it. Now he has 1 spell only.
Right. So he's going to need that mana regen as much as he can, and I believe both couriers had come up towards top.
My thanks will come later, when
Sal
you least expect it.
put on FBZ. Hyde gets himself a couple mangoes. He's got a clarity ready to go. And Inkswell again, it'll be avoided thanks to the snowball. There's another save. They've got the hook stop. They're doing quite a bit of damage. They have the shards placed perfectly. Dreamcell in trouble. Juan's taking a lot of damage, so that'll pull him off trying to get this kill onto the Sven.
They shouldn't try to play aggressive with the Inkswell. Instead, they need to wait for the snowball to pop off and then try to go for the Inkswell, because he will be there. Like you have enough time to use the snowball if you're in vicinity.
Hyde. Ooh. Got really low there himself. So 2-1 in favor of Fnatic. Jabs, though, he's a bit far forward. Inkswell again, there's the snowball once more. That's going to go on to Dreamcell.
There's no point of using it. Like this is the 3rd time that it already got dodged. Time to learn a lesson.
Yeah, it's costing him 130 mana every single time, too. Like, that's a decent chunk. And it's a 1K lead for Fnatic. This is something that we saw Boom. They were kind of getting the advantages in all the lanes via just the CSing. Maybe not feeling...
Just the Boots of Travel. This is going to be a good timing on Boots of Travel. Then you have this Relocate eventually plays. Boots of Travel, Batrider set things up. Centaur with the Stampede can close the gap. Sven right now just finished off the Mask of Madness. Like, it's time to bail. Bottom lane, like, you're not going to feel safe. He TPs instantly. You just want to be in the jungle, be in the triangle, get some stacks. There is a deep ward from Fnatic that's scouting things out.
Yeah, they need to be careful of that because it is spotting these stacks being made. And they can contest if they do get a couple of kills here. Get a pick off and take the stacks with the Batrider or even the Gyro. Gyro going into that Axe first item.
Bottom tower is under
It's got that Blade of Alacrity flying out.
So the way Dota works is, okay, enemy carry hero moves to jungle, like he does not want to be there, so there's going to be one hero collecting XP on the bottom. So potentially you know that their position 4 is not going to play the bottom lane. He's going to be either mid or try to make a move on the top lane. So stuff like that is easily predicted in Dota.
It's quite crazy that Fnatic have a 3K lead at the moment. All their cores are just farming so well.
They had a big stack. Like, there's a clear difference between the mid laners, 600 gold, because they made a big stack. Batrider can farm it, has enough money to buy that Boots of Travel.
You look stunned.
So Take a look at Hyde. He's only level 4. And you've got DJ, who's level 5 at the moment. He's going into the mech. See what Hyde wants to go for. They're starting to rotate. See if they can make something from this. They do have level 6 available on FBZ. Have that arena. Inkswell, once again, that's going to land onto the Centaur. Kezcute here by himself. They have rotations coming in for Fnatic. That's the Gyro coming over bottom. So Kezcute, he's going to survive. They have not been able to dive and find him just yet, and Centaur doesn't find him at all.
After the Gyro shows at the bottom lane, they're like, we're just gonna trade. Let's trade tier 1 tower for tier 1. Mars is level 6. Don't think they can contest this, so it's just gonna be a trade. Io getting closer to his level 6. They have a Stampede to work with. They could potentially like have this global presence. Batrider finished the Boots of Travel, going into BKB. Next item, I like the BKB because they have no abilities that go through like Magic Immunity. He should be fine. He should feel safe. Like if he gets the BKB off before, Dreamcell
in trouble. Walrus Punch comes out. They've gotten the lasso. He has no way to survive this, and he'll just fall. And that's not only going in and getting that kill, but by the stacks that they really need to protect. Kezcute's gonna make another stack, even though that with that kill on a Dreamcell, he knows that they're aware of these stacks being made for the Sven.
Connection to the void.
They're gonna need to protect him, that's for sure.
Batrider has Invis, no lasso. However, he could be the one being in the triangle trying to steal away some of those creeps. But it seems like it's not going to be the case. Sven with the God Strength just having a bit too much damage at the moment.
Arena down as well as the spear. They've got the Astral Step. Do they have the damage on the jab? So pop the tag team. They're going to relocate into this one. Try and make something happen for the TP out. So they at least got the Mars away. Makoto on the run. Inkswell doesn't land on anybody. Batrider trying to move in. Hyde's got those familiars at work, and they might catch Moon. They've got the Stormhammer. They have the familiars for the stun with the Aether Remnant. Moon is gone, caught in no man's land.
That was nicely done by Boom. Like instant TPs, they understand the Rocket does not have enough time. They have nothing to stop the TPs with. We killed Tusk, and they also get a free one. They got one extra kill from killing Moon.
They get that kill on the Moon, and all of a sudden, Dreamcell with those stacks, with that kill, he slides into the top position in net worth. Makoto going for that Yules. That'll help him have the control that he needs to catch these heroes with the Aether Remnant.
Like, it's a good way of dodging spells. Like Rocket, Snowball, potentially removing the Napalm charges from the Batrider. Just a lot of value from that item. And of course, the setup for your Remnant.
Hyde being a nuisance. Something he's done really well in this series. Last game as that Mirana. He had a 2-minute chase of an Undying, not allowing him to sacrifice himself.
He's going for a Medallion. Doesn't have much farm on this Visage.
Stampede gets used as the fight over mid rages on, but they've got the Aether Remnant. Walrus Punch used on Kezcute. Shards are perfect. Kezcute will die.
To go back to Visage Talk, I would love to see him get some farm priority. There's a big difference between position 5s and 4s. Like, look at the net worth.
Support difference is
yeah,
a lot.
it's just 1,000 gold already. Jabs, reload, Snowball. Looks
Going
pretty
for
dead.
Hyde. They've got the tag team. They're going to go on this. And you look at the damage come through. Fnatic moving around the map really well, and they're taking out these supports that really don't have anything to their name to survive.
And Centaur can play aggressively. Like, he's showing in the river, doesn't care too much, has some backup if needed with tier 1 TPs. Hood plus Vanguard kind of makes him unkillable at the moment. They need Sven. Like, they need Sven to be able to go through the tankiness of the Centaur. Echo Saber done. Unfortunately, Echo Saber cannot be upgraded to anything in this patch. Was a bit too OP, I would say, in the previous one.
Moon gonna TP towards top, nearby the Sven. So Sven, Mask of Madness, Echo Saber going into the BKB. See how much he could do with that. Makoto almost finishing off that Yules. Should see FBZ at some point go into a Blink Dagger, but he's also going Yules. They've spotted DJ. They've got the arena as well as the spear. That'll land as he tries to tether away. Inkswell on top. FBZ with the kill. Hyde stays smoked that entire time. Maybe they could get a +1 on this. They are looking to wrap around. FBZ has got a full wand to get that mana back.
Plus a Soul Ring as well. He's gonna be pretty much full mana if he pops 2 of those.
God Strength, and it looks like Fnatic want to defend this. That was a early God Strength. Homing Missile comes through, and there's the stun to follow it up. Aether Remnant Snowball, that's the save to help out Moon. The damage from Dream Cell isn't going to be enough. The flat cannon pop by Raven. This fight is migrating up towards the top end of the stairs. They've got the Soulbind down, but FBZ, he's dead. Didn't have an arena to work with. Hyde losing those familiars and now needing to run. So does the rest of Boom. Fnatic continuing to chase. Dream Cell, meanwhile, with
still
the God
available.
Strength, was just taking these stacks, and to simulate Astral Step gets out of the hands of Moon.
Surprised they decided to siege like that. I think it's necessary to kill one hero before going in like that, because Centaur, he just parks his body in front of it and he's like, I don't care if you guys go on me, there's a possible mech, the relocate play, you put yourself in a bad spot. So Sven going into BKB, like that's gonna give him a lot of free movement. They still have 2 abilities that go through Magic Immunity. God, that is
They've got the
so much damage.
Double damage is popped. They'll look to get this kill on a Moon, but now that he's got the lasso, they have the relocate. They can't even get the kill there onto this Bat Rider. They'll bring in Raven as well as DJ and turn this around to get the kill on a Kezcute. Even with the double damage, it just wasn't enough coming in from Makoto, and it was more just the difficulty dealing with his positioning on the cliff and everything, going around and around.
It's Roshan time. They're
up
picking
5K.
it out with the tag team, with the side gunner. They have enough damage.
There's nothing Boom can really do to stop this. This game's starting to feel like it all comes down to Dream Cell. Smoke heading over. Fnatic kind of have this information. They're also getting deterred via the fact that Makoto is here throwing out these Aether Remnants. Sentry down, Blink Cove stop. That lands on a 2. They've got the call down to follow it up as well as the homing missile coming under to Kezcute. Juan taking a lot of damage. Moon coming over to
They're
Inkswell.
not committing yet.
Aether Remnant. Inkswell pops. Astro Step away. And now
Good
the damage.
arena.
They've got the kill on the Gems. They've got the arena. They get the kill on the Moon. They'll look over at DJ. That's 3 dead on Fnatic. It all goes wrong. FBZ lands the arena. That works out real well for them. They've got the silence with the Phantom's Embrace. They control of Raven. They will kill off this Gyro. And it's a 4-0 for Boom. Roche is their prize. A 5-act committed by Jabs. Boom bring this game back immediately.
FBZ, he was so patient with that arena. They went in, they scouted things out because they didn't have that much damage. Tag team is good, but once tag team is down, like IO doesn't provide you with any kind of damage, neither does Bat Rider. So took them quite a bit of a time to get it. Oh, someone dropped an item. Dragon Scale dropped on the ground.
Got the familiar stuns.
For a moment, I thought that was like a big item that someone...
It was Boom's item.
Hey, it was Centaur. He's, dropping the items while he's using a stun.
Are you okay?
Yeah, but yeah, that was Boom's Dragon Scale that's now picked up by Centaur. So he just gets free 5 armor and 5 HP regen. That feels great. Thanks for the item. It came from, I believe, the Cobalt on Makoto's trusty shovel. That feels really bad.
Dire structures are fortified.
Why couldn't that have been anything else? That's not going to help this Centaur really well.
Dire are
Yeah, because he needs armor. Like, this hero doesn't have high armor now with the chainmail, with the Dragon Scale. For a moment, I thought he was just BMing, dropping his neutral item while he's stunning them.
Hyde getting chased. 4 heroes here to get a kill out of the Visage. They're also going to try and get these familiars, and they will get both. Oh, Makoto! Oh, the snowball! Quick reactions from Jabs. Makoto,
This is
no
huge.
way to survive.
This is big kill. You know, he tried to play with them there a bit. Now Sven has the Aegis, not the best hero to hold the Aegis. You know, these transformation heroes are not that good. Maybe it would have been better if Void Spirit picked it up, but in this case, you know, it's better because he dies there, possibly dies one more time.
Is under attack. Dire's top tower is
BKB
under
finished
attack.
for the Sven, who's top of the net worth. Dream of Cell. Shows bottom. He's going Daedalus next.
Radiant's
Okay.
Has
turret
Blink
has
Dagger
been
queued up
killed.
as well. I think you pick up a Blink Dagger to be able to position yourself. There's still no need to get a shard. Dispel mechanic, no Ghost Scepters yet, no Glimmer Capes.
Oh, so now they have 2 dragon scales. Inkswell, blink forward. It's on a Raven. They've got the arena, the land, the spear,
Good
the snowball
save.
save. They're also going to bring DJ in for the relocate.
And
That'll get
relo
him
out.
out. So they've committed on the side of Boom. They don't get anything for it, and they'll come right back into the fight. It was only a relocate over to the side. The Soulbind's in, as well as the Phantom's Embrace. The Soul Assumption goes through,
Not
but
a
it's
good
not going to be a
LT.
good amount of damage. With the BKB being popped by Moon, he'll get that lasso on FBZ, trying to pull him back. God Strength pop, going for the damage. FBZ's gone, so is Moon. They look
Sven's
over at
going
Raven.
ham.
Sven going in right onto the gyrocopter. Now he focuses his attention onto the IO. DJ, though, not dying just yet. Finally a shot in. They'll get the kill on DJ. They end up losing Hyde, but they've got the damage to maybe take out Dream of Cell. He's trying to survive. Buyback from DJ, uses the war cry. Inkswell lands onto this Centaur, and he still has the damage to kill off Jabs. He's going to respawn, but can they save him? Host Stomp with the Rocket Barrage. 4 heroes here. They bought back on Moon for this.
What?
And they will get the kill. They bought back on Moon.
Why did he
had that
buy
kill
back?
without
Like
him.
they got the kill without him. There was no need. He does not have lasso. He does not have a BKB. Not sure what the plan there was, but at least they got Sven. Like, you can see the damage coming out from the Sven. Once he has that ulti, now it's going to be level 3 God Strength. It's going to hurt. They need to kite him. They need to get some armor. They need to get the Ghost Scepters up until he gets the shard. We're going to see that one again.
Taking a look.
So good initiation, but even better a snowball save. He's buying time. Relocate already charged. Takes him out.
Saves on saves for Fnatic, making it very hard for them to
Grimstroke needs to be
kill
careful
Raven.
how he uses his ulti. Like, most of the time it was used when they're backing off. It's just too much damage. Like, if he wants to buy back, like, he should buy back here immediately.
With how deep Sven is, yeah. Sven still, through all this too, looks like he's going to die there. Rocket Barrage goes there by
Uses
Makoto,
War
as well as
Cry,
the Inkswell. Look at
Wand,
that.
and then just shreds through Tusk.
That's, wow. That was really impressive. Walrus Punch, Rocket Barrage, Hyde again, he's dead. They've continued to keep this lead at about 3 to 4K when it settles down. It's dropped down a couple times. The experience now back to even. Stampede, Aether Remnant, Moon. He gets caught. Dissimulate. Makoto the other way. He's got one Astral Step to work with. Blinks on both these heroes. They're going to catch Makoto again. Makoto is really trying to play cheeky, and he's paying for it.
Not cheeky enough. Like, a lot of mistakes from both of these teams in game number 2. Like, a lot of unnecessary deaths, buybacks. Sven now has a Blink Dagger. Seems like they still want to take this fight.
God Strength, the damage, and the snowball.
Oh, he actually speared them closer to the snowball, so he made a snowball straight away.
It
Good
drags them
ulti from
in.
Grim.
Soulbind as well as the Phantom's Embrace. They have the damage to get the kill. The Jabs will look over at this Centaur. DJ comes in with call down being used, but he has enough of the cleave. The cleave kills DJ.
Yeah, it's 115% cleave. Batrider keeps trying to go in.
Lasso, Inkswell,
Good
and
spear.
the spear pushing Raven away. War Cry used. They got the silence, the damage on a Raven. He needs to be careful. You do not have an IO to help you out, but FBZ, he's getting really tangled up with
Sven
this
might be able to jump
Batrider.
in. Then they're using Inkswell on him, no ulti.
And there's the stun, the buyback from the Centaur. It's not going to be in time, it looks. Solar Crest, and the damage is there. Hyde gets the kill, but again, Dream is out traded. So he gets these kills, and he's continuing to shut down Fnatic at times.
But Fnatic, they're using buybacks. Like, this is the third time they use a buyback. They're still chasing. Now Makoto's back in.
Yeah, Makoto trying to fight this, though. Use the Stampede. Astro step away. Makoto gets a little bit aggressive to the point where now he has to deal with the Centaur as well as Bad Rider, who does have the blink deck and the snowball coming through. Makoto misplaying his hand, and Moon gets the kill. It's back and forth and sloppy all around. They can't stay within their lines as they try to come in this picture.
It's just funny how Visage shows up and just instantly disappears. It feels like he thinks the hero is super tanky. Yeah, Solar Crest plus Gravekeeper's Cloak. It gives you some tankiness, but you have like no magic resistance. Like, I would love to see like possibly a hood on him. Hescute looks pretty dead on the bottom.
Yeah.
I hope it was worth it.
Moon is now dominating.
It's very hard to predict what's going to happen in this game.
Like, it doesn't even feel like a 6K lead. A lot of that, you know, there comes from the split between the IO and the Grimstroke. So that's about 2K, and then the Bat to the Void and the Centaur to the Mars. Let's see what Boom can do. It feels like there's been some non-stop. All right, we all respawn, smoke up, go. Okay, we all respawn, smoke up, go. But
It's
Roche
not
is
the
soon.
cleanest Dota, but it's a fun Dota to watch because there's constant action, 37 kills, 25 minutes in. Visage, he realizes, man, I need to tank up. It's just not enough. This Solar Crest, I think Solar Crest is a great item, don't get me wrong, but I think he needed a pipe before. Like, Pipe Medallion sounds much better than the full Solar.
Going for the Daedalus, Roche is very soon. 20 more seconds. Boomer postured by this. We'll see if they can grab themselves Roche. They should be able to take it pretty quickly. And this is Shard, so we'll see who the Shard ends up going to.
Sven decided to go for a new talent. He did not have that one before, plus 10 Warcry armor. So it's 8-second duration, 25 AoE armor.
So much armor. Anytime we talk about armor, by the way, I always think of the cloak. Or, sorry, the Nether Shawl. It's just how little armor it is.
Oh, yeah, it's
away.
-3. Like,
oh, man,
take this better,
-3.
could.
They're going to come and try and fight. Blinks forward, looking over for FBZ, but the spear lands, so that's going to latch. He used the Stampede already with the shards coming out. There's the blink as well as the lasso. They've got the lockdown on FBZ. They might be able to get the kill into the Mars and then turn this into Roche if
He has
careful.
buyback. Roche spawned earlier. You can scout things out with the Courier, but you can scout things out with the Familiar, which is nice. It's being pinged out. Fnatic, they want to scout things out, see if it's spawned. Sven, unfortunately, does not have a TP, but using a Courier, bringing a TP, which is on cooldown for 50 seconds. So if they want to contest this, he needs to run.
I don't think he can run quick enough.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
The rest of the team needs to deter them from taking this Roche. Like
Yeah,
they did
someone
the
needs
last
to go
time.
in.
They've got the scan. They know they're there. They haven't bought back yet. The buyback might be enough to drag him out of the pit, but now not at this point. They're going to get themselves the Roche. It looks like they're going to get themselves a free shard. That is interesting. Flame Break, Hescute on the run. Yules up into the air as Moon, and they've got the homing missile focusing its attention onto the Grimstroke. Not even needed. The Walrus Punch will help get that kill.
Maybe they thought, you know, first time around, they did not have enough damage, so we're gonna do the same. We took it slowly. Surprised Sven decided to TP back, considering the Roche could potentially spawn.
Gave that shard to Jabs, by the way. It's got the frozen sigil.
It's almost perma available if it's not killed. 30 seconds cooldown, lasts for 25. It doesn't reduce attack speed anymore. It's just slowing for 40% now.
Quite a bit.
It's a lot.
Attack slow. 0. It says it. Why is that written?
Yeah, it also doesn't give any damage to allies. Ally damage extra, also 0. Extra gold received,
Radiant's top tower has
0.
fallen.
Because it had, you know, it had attack slow before, but
Alright.
yeah, should definitely get rid of that.
A little clutter in there. 11k lead now for Fnatic. Like, this is kind of just spiraled. Although the fights still feel close because of the God Strength. You just jump in, blow these heroes up, kill them via
Like,
the
they will
cleave.
take this fight. They will take the fight. Sven
Radiant's middle tower
has
is
enough
under
money
attack.
to buy
Dire's bottom
full
tower is
Daedalus.
under
Was a
attack.
bit worried. Where's his
Radiant
courier at?
structures are
Doesn't have the
fortified.
courier. Did not want to go to the enemy secret shop.
What's this courier bringing for Tusk? Orb of Destruction. BKB soon for Gyro. He's got the
Radiant's
Aegis working
middle
with double
tower is
damage
under
in that
attack.
bottle. He's got the Satanic ready to go. Raven very farmed. We'll see if he can survive. He's got a couple saves with his team. Sven walking all the way to the Dire secret shop to pick up this Daedalus.
He was there 30 seconds ago. He was just
Radiant's
afraid.
middle tower
He
has
waited
fallen.
until enemy heroes showed up. Now full Daedalus,
Radiant's middle tower
getting
is
closer
under
to that
attack.
level 25. Batrider is super tanky. He has a Blink
Radiant's
Dagger,
top tower
Lance,
is under
Quick,
attack.
Silver Amulet, a lot of move speed. You know, if he grabs that
Dire's
Sven,
bottom tower
they don't
is under
necessarily
attack.
need to kill him during the BKB because he's a tough target to kill through BKB, but just try to waste his BKB duration and then go for him. They have enough tools to deal with him. Have 2 BKB
Dire's
piercing
bottom
abilities,
tower
so
has
something that
fallen.
Svens are always going to be
Radiant's top
afraid of.
tower is under attack.
Sigil just there to scout.
Dire are scanning.
Bait, spear back. They've caught themselves Raven. And now the Lotus Orb bouncing things back, but is it going to be enough to get the kill here on the Gyro?
Satanic.
Take out his first life, go pop the Satanic. They're onto the back lines with BKB as well as the God Strength being popped. They've got the Snowball coming through. Can they get the kill here with the lasso now? Sven in trouble. Raven getting low. He's healed up again. Dreamacell finally. They do get the kill on a Jeb. They'll look over at the rest. But post stop, stunning up. Dreamacell in some trouble. Can't survive. He ends up gone. And he does not have buyback. He just bought out on the Daedalus. How many times are they going to get Raven low and not get this kill? They've caught Makoto too. He's got no Astral Step, and he is very dead.
This might be it. Sven, he deals ton of damage, but another good snowball save coming out from Tusk, just buying time, then lasso during the BKB duration. As I mentioned, you don't have to kill him, just waste his BKB, and then you can stun lock him. 60 seconds without a buyback.
Radiant's top tower
Good initiation, however. Like, they make a really good jump, but they needed Sven to jump on that gyrocopter and just burst him down, because otherwise he's not dying. The sustain from Io plus Satanic is a bit too much.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
there was 2 times where Raven got low, and he didn't die either time. He
Radiant's middle tower
pops
is
that
fallen.
Satanic and
Radiant's
gets
middle
himself
barracks
back
are
up to
under
full,
attack.
and then the tether comes in from the Io, back up to full again. Didn't even use the Aegis.
Sven tried to jump the backline. Potentially, they could have tried to kill Gyro once. We'll see. They have one more fight, possibly, once the Sven is out.
Hide low, and
Radiant's middle tower
get
is
back.
under attack.
I say that, but he never actually got into the base. So now he's dead for 70. They'll go for the tier 4s. Sven is back up. No God Strength yet, though.
Radiant's middle tower
Has to try and
is
make
under
something
attack.
happen, but again, it's Satanic available.
It's up now. Now it's time to
and,
go.
Ooh, that just goes away. They've got the lasso once again onto the Sven. They've slowed him up. They should be able to get the kill. Dreamacell jumps in just to die. They'll call GG. Fnatic, they will take game number 2. It was a very ambitious attempt.
No
and came out
BKB,
empty-handed.
no God Strength in the end popped. They just burst him down.
Fnatic.
Hard one, you know, against the lasso. There is no save. There's no real steroids for this Sven in this game,
Yeah.
other than the Solar Crest. Fnatic, they managed to, you know, bounce back. So 1-1 right now. They look much better than in game number 1. Like, the movements around the map. Tusk had a really good game. Like, the supports, both of the supports actually played really well.
Yeah, it just feels like they were a lot stronger in that game. Both teams played sloppy at times, though. Like,
Yeah,
it's
you know,
gotta
it
clean up.
was a game with a lot of fights, a lot of buybacks, and not
Yeah.
the cleanest Dota. You know, not the most strategic advanced one, but definitely fun to watch.
Yeah, so now the decider game, the rubber game, game number 3 coming up next. We'll throw it back over to the panel, see what they got to say.
Not the cleanest, but we want just baby steps from Fnatic and them winning their first game here in Season 2 of the Southeast Asia Upper Division is really all you can ask for. And they did it with a draft that was kind of high execution. A lot of skepticism, from me especially, if they would be able to pull it off, but they made it happen. A lot of buybacks, a lot of Rambulan.
Yeah, some wasted buybacks, some not, some good engagements, some not from Fnatic, but they do manage to take this game, but I have to say, off of a really, really advantageous draft. Like, their draft is very good versus the Sven, versus the Visage, and on the side of Boom, you're only winning if this Sven is putting you on his back and carrying hard. And you can't carry hard when you're playing into so many disables that go through BKB, because one of them is going to nick you and then you're going to be disabled for like 10 seconds straight, which is what happened in these last couple of fights. It's the snowball into Walrus Punch, into Lasso, he's stuck in the arena, and yeah, it was a difficult game for Dimasol.
I'm not feeling this Sven hero unless there's some sort of amplification for him. Perhaps even with Elder Titan worked out very well. Maybe some sort of Lycan bite or something like that, like to really empower him.
Did Visage get a Solar Crest this game even?
I
He had a hood.
don't think he did.
Yeah, so yeah, there was literally nothing to enable this Sven. It was just him as
I
a
think
raw
they had
hero.
a Solar at some point. Not
Like it's really all like that.